One and all present here. Today we are going to see a topic in I'm Nandhini, working as an assistant professor in SNS College of Engineering at the Department of Computer Science and Technology. We are going to see a topic on database management system and normalization. Today's topic is on types of functional dependency. What is a functional dependency? There are three types of functional dependency. One is a trivial functional dependency, non-trivial functional dependency, and a complete non-trivial functional dependency. What is a trivial functional dependency? A dependent that which holds all possible combination of attributes in a relation. For example, dependency that are inherently true and don't provide any meaningful information about the data. There is no meaningful information. Here are key points about the trivial dependencies. Let's see an example. Considering the same of department table with two attributes to understand the concept of trivial dependency. The following is a trivial functional dependency since department ID is a subset of department ID and department name. Department ID, department name which tends to a department ID. And the functions defines a function dependency. X tends to Y is considered a trivial if Y is a subset of X, and in this case Y is fully functional dependent on Y because the value of Y is determined by the value of X, but it does not provide any additional information beyond what is already implemented by X. For example, we have seen an example with a department ID, department name, and this the movie listening. For example, movie ID, listening type, and DVD prices. For example, ID consists of MO8, MO3, and MO5, and listening ID consists of L09, L05, and L09. Listening type consists of crime, drama, and crime. DVD prime consists of 180, 250, and 180. And the above table is not in 3NF because it has a transitive functional dependency. For example, movie underscore ID, listening listening type. Therefore, the following has a transitive functional dependency, movie ID example. These are all the examples given here, and the advantages of these trivial dependency consist of performance, backup, and recovery, and flashback technologies have been used here. And the disadvantages will be complexity, cost, and difficulty to manage. For cost, the price of the Oracle products is very higher in comparison to other databases. Therefore, users are most likely to choose other less expensive options such as MS SQL Server, MS SQL, etc. And the difficulty to manage an Oracle database are often much more complex and difficult in terms of the management or creative activities. In this role of normalization, decomposing a relation into smaller relations to achieve the normalization, identify and preserving non-trivial functionality dependencies while eliminating or reducing the trivial ones. This helps ensuring that the resulting schema is well structured and free from unchairing it. And the example will be as shown. A that uniquely determines the attribute B in a relation, then the functional dependency A tends to B is a non-trivial one, and the AB tends to A and AB tends to B is considered as a trivial because it simply states that A determines A and or P determines B, which is obstacle and does not add any new information in it. For example, next one we can see as a trivial one. We can see what is a non-trivial dependency, because this trivial dependency has been considered with the many normal ones. And the non-trivial functionality consists of depending in a relation database occurs when the value of one or more attributes being used or not used here. For example, in a table uniquely determines the value of another attribute and their attribute is not trivial or obvious. Here are the key points about non-trivial functionality dependencies. For example, X denoted by Y is considered as non-trivial. Y is not a subset of X. In other words, Y dependence on X is a non-obvious or non-trivial way. For example, ABC is an obstacle whereas A and B have the same value and C has the same value. Next one is an identification. Identifying a non-trivial functionality dependency is crucial in database normalization. By identifying and preserving these dependencies, we can ensure that the database schema is structured efficiently and free from redundancy. Normalization. Non-trivial functionality dependency plays a significant role in the normalization process. During normalization, we aim to decompose relations into smaller ones to eliminate the redundancy and dependency anomalies while preserving non-trivial functional dependencies. This helps improving data integrity and reduce the updated anomalies. And the importance of non-trivial functionality is that relationship between attributes These dependencies consider with the help of design more effective and well-structured database schemes that accurately represent the underlying data into their dependencies is known as non